path from jungle movies to those showing African Americans with dignity was a rocky one for all black actors, including Woody Strode. The history of slavery in America had settled upon the black image in films like Soot, obscuring all that was really human and filtering only the stereotypes. A love of money, dancing, sleeping, shirking from work, mumbling, fearing ghosts, promiscuity, swindling, and many other stereotypes had to be overcome one at a time. Stephen Fetchit was one of the first black actors to have success in the white industry. Woody Strode defended him many times in the past against today's modern black generation who saw him as a sellout. But Stephen came into the industry when lynchings were still a Ku Klux Klan pastime. He was like a shovel that dug deep into a hard earth and became battered, bent, and rusted as a consequence. The hard earth had been greatly softened by the time the modern generation came with their shiny new shovels to dig their own paths in the movie industry. Woody Strode's first movie was in 1940, where he played a tribal policeman in Sundown. When World War II broke out, the country turned patriotic, and Woody played the part of a motorcycle chauffeur in Eddie Anderson Rochester's Star-Spangled Rhythm for Paramount Studios. At war's end, after integrating the National Football League in 1946 with Kenny Washington, and winning the Grey Cup for the Calgary Stampeders in 1948, Woody injured his shoulder and had to quit football. He became a pro wrestler until a talent agent saw him in the ring and cast him in a part calling for a muscular African chief for Ramar of the Jungle. All the black actors available were out of shape, and Woody got the job. Unfortunately, the only real acting jobs for African Americans in the early 1950s were in jungle films. It was a long, hard climb for Woody from jungle films to a starring role as Lumumba in Black Jesus. This is the story of Woody's career, from Black Jungle to Black Jesus. What is the allure of the jungle in American films? The jungle represented chaos which had to be subdued and civilized from the Western point of view. But the jungle also was a canvas for a simpler order, a pristine time now lost for which overly civilized men yearned for. The pristine man was perfected in the character of Tarzan. He represented an Adam living in a Garden of Eden. Johnny Weissmuller was the ultimate Tarzan. His Olympic swimming background formed a long and lean muscular body which Woody Strode sought to emulate. Johnny Weissmuller personally called Woody and asked him to play a chief in his new television series, Jungle Jim. It was then that Woody was able to tell him how he inspired him to develop a body just like his. Hollywood had a successful box office with a period motion picture called The Robe. Its sequel, Demetrius and the Gladiators, was to star Victor Mature. It introduced a fine black actor named William Marshall who played the role of Glycon, the king of Nubia. Woody was cast as a gladiator in that film and became a good friend of William Marshall. It was easy to pick out Woody among the other gladiators. His lean, long, muscular body stands out. Even a metal helmet could not disguise him. William Marshall, a very accomplished actor, never rose to the heights of stardom, for which he should have been acclaimed. His star faded with time, and only a signed photograph with a personal note for Woody was left as a remnant of his career. Woody would reprise the Black Gladiator again, as Draba, the Ethiopian, in the 1959 epic, Spartacus.